Hey viewers, welcome back to the e-learning platform of the GS College of Commerce, Wardha. So we will deal today Indian economy. Under the Indian economy, we will see our uh, as a topic public sector enterprise. In the earlier video, we have seen the certain portion of the public sector enterprise where we have discussed the meaning, definition of the public sector enterprise. Similarly, we have seen the characteristics of the public sector enterprise and the role or the achievements of the public sector enterprise. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss the causes of the low performance of the public sector enterprise, or to which we can say the shortcomings. Before we will see the different aspects of these shortcomings or the low performance of the public sector enterprise, I would like to say that these problems which are with which the public sector enterprise has suffered are basically the problems of the system. These are the problems which are related with the political pressure, similarly the political instability, and sometimes the differences in the political viewpoints. There may be the changes which takes place in the government or at the central level as well as the state level. So because of that, there are the certain problems. Now we will discuss these aspects in detail. The first one over there is underutilization of production capacity. See, basically these public sector enterprise are established with the anticipation of the future needs. Our political thinkers basically thought that these public sector enterprises would provide the capital goods to the country, and these capital goods are necessary for the development of the country. And because of that, many of these public sector enterprise basically deal with the capital goods plants or enterprises. So we find that the production capacity, the plant is established in anticipation of the future needs, and the setup of the plant is quite big or quite large, but as compared to the production capacity of the plant, these plants are not properly utilized. Okay, they are always work under capacity. There is the second problem is related with the overcapitalization. Many of the public sector enterprise are provided by basically the public sector enterprise. In the public sector enterprise, the funding or the capital is provided by the government, and many of the public sector enterprise gets the lump sum amount of the capital. And always we find that there is a situation that there is a overcapitalization situation is there in the public sector enterprise. There is the long gestation period. These public sector enterprises are established in a long period. Okay, always the gestation period of these public sector units are always more. Right from the starting or beginning of the work of the plant and the commencement of the or operation of the plant, there is always a large amount of the time period, long gestation period, or which is called the long gestation period. So there is always the problem with that. The public sector enterprises are having the long gestation period. Similarly, they are having the monopolistic position, because many of the, if you will find the situation before the 1991, that is the liberalization, privatization and globalization, many of these public sector enterprises are having the monopolistic position. If we'll take the example of the BSNL, this was the company which was only the one provider of the telecom business in India, and it had the monopolistic position. But after LPG model, which was adopted by India, now the scenario has changed, and because of these, the monopolistic position has declined. Similarly, we find the efficiency of the staff and the efficiency of this unit is quite less as compared to the private sector. So the monopolistic these units basically enjoys the monopolistic position, and because of the monopolistic position which is enjoyed by these enterprises, the efficiency of the work is also less. There is a over-regulation and the political intervention. I have told you earlier, there is always the political pressure and the political intervention in the working of this public sector enterprise. So in case and it always has the effect on the working of the enterprise. If the political pressure is there, political intervention is there, we find the work is not performed smoothly. There is again one problem which is related with the overstaffing. Since these are the enterprises which are run and managed by the government, so there is always the problem of the overstaffing. There are large number of the recruitment takes place in these enterprises, and the people get the opportunity of the job. So there is a problem of the overstaffing. Similarly, there are high expenses ratio because of the more we find there is a more and more problem which is related with the overutilization, underutilization of the production capacity. Similarly, there is a problem of the overstaffing, or similarly because of the long gestation period, and we find that there are the misappropriation of the accounts, and again there are the different problems. Because of that, we find the expenses ratio is also high. Similarly, the social cost is also high. We find the bureaucratic delays, as I told earlier, since the government is there, government intervene in the public sector enterprises activities or operation, and the bureaucracy always work over there. They have bureaucrats have to follow the instructions of the political leaders. So there are always some sort of the delay in the decision making. There is again the problem which is related with the research and development. There are always the labor troubles. Okay, labor trouble is always there. These labor forms the labor union, and because of these labor unions, there are always problems. If suppose there is certain problem related with the one or individual labor, then this labor union always come, and there is a problem of the lockout and the strike. There is again the problem of the operational and managerial inadequacies. Okay, since many of these enterprises are managed by the government, and there is also one of the there is always one of the problem which is related with the recruitment. Again, there is sometimes the recruitment takes place on the basis of the government norms. So sometimes we find the inefficient person also comes in the system, and because of that, there is also the problem of the operational as well as the managerial inadequacy. Similarly, there is absence of the appropriate pricing policy. So these are the different number of problems which are related with the public sector enterprises. Now there are the certain suggestions for the reform of the public sector. One is that the government has to increase the efficiency of these units. The second one is that the government should avoid the overcapitalization. The utilization of the full production capacity should take place. Similarly, there should be the appropriate pricing policy. These appropriate pricing policies must accordingly the product would be sold in the market, so that these enterprises should not suffer the loss, financial loss. The government should maintain the good industrial relations. Government actually maintain the good industrial relations. Okay, so it will reduce the problem of the labors. There should be the proper project planning, and the high level of productivity can be maintained, and at the same time the proper auditing should also be done. So these are the suggestions. These suggestions you will find in terms of the different type of the basically problems. Okay, so we had discussed the public sector enterprise. In the next video we will discuss the privatization of the public sector enterprise. It will be our new chapter. Thank you.